Today I'll be working on a 2014 GMC Acadia.
The truth.
Gonna be performing an oil change and oil filter change. First thing we're gonna want to do is jack the vehicle up and then secure it on a jack stand on each side. You want to go ahead and set the parking brake and also pop the hood. Once you got your jack stands in place, go ahead and slide your oil tub underneath where your drain plug is. This one is right there. With the engine bay open, go ahead and open the oil fill cap. Next, go ahead and take your 15mm socket and ratchet to loosen up the drain plug. Go ahead and let that fully drain for a while. Once you've drained all the oil, go ahead and reinsert the drain plug into the drain hole. Go ahead and remove your drain pan. This is a good time to see if you have anything shimmering in the old oil. It should show you that you have problems with the internals of the engine. But this oil looks pretty clean. So next, I'm gonna position it underneath where the oil filter is at. Now if anything drips down from the oil filter up above, it'll land right in here. Now you may want to utilize a step stool like me to get all the way up in here. Remove that again. Have that on just to stop things from falling in. To access your oil filter right down there. Now I've got a strap wrench, so you just loop this part on there and then you loosen it up. There's also filter wrenches that kind of look like pliers that will work too. Whatever you can get to get on that filter right down there. After you remove the old oil filter, make sure that it has the rubber gasket around the outside, right over here. If it does not come off with that, it means it's still on the engine side, so you have to peel it off that way. Next, we're going to take a little bit of oil, put it on the end of your finger, and then I'll lube up this O-ring right here. Now it's ready to be installed on the engine. Alright, I'm going to be putting this filter on right down there where we took the old one off. And there it is in place. So next, we're going to be filling up the oil. And very easily start pouring your quarts of oil into the motor. Now it's always good to periodically check your dipstick to make sure you haven't not overfilled it. When you have a good oil level, it'll focus. Should be between these two dashed lines. Right up here, right over here. You can see where mine's at. It's about right here where my nail is. So I'm just going to give it the rest of this quart and it should bring it pretty close to the top. And my vehicle ended up taking all 6 quarts of the motor oil. Once you've added all your oil, go ahead and secure your oil cap. Next, you can go ahead and remove your oil drain pan all the way from underneath the vehicle. Now up under here, there's a lot of oil residue, so I'm going to be cleaning it with some engine cleaner. This is my favorite brand that I've used. There's multiple other brands out there, but this is the one I prefer. Before using this, ensure that all the caps and filters have been in place, because you don't want this inside your motor. Once that foam has sat on the engine for a while, it does kind of like defoam itself, but you want to go ahead and just spray it off with whatever kind of hose sprayer you have. Next, you're going to want to raise the car back up, and then you'll be removing your jack stands and lowering the vehicle all the way down after that. Once the vehicle's back on the ground, go ahead and start it up and let it run for a few minutes. After you shut the engine off, go ahead and double check your oil level, make sure it's still good. And you see on this one, the level's right down here. I'm going to add about an extra quart, bring it up to here. So this one will be taking about 7 quarts. One final thing, don't forget to release the parking brake. Well, I hope this video helps. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below and I'll get to them as soon as I can.